Oh my gosh, finally. So beautiful. So beautiful. It's been so long. Oh man. We got a new podcast coming back tomorrow, y'all, as well. And such. Garrett, give us a recap of everywhere you've been.
I went to Thailand,
Thailand, okay.
Thailand
Nice.
to Greece,
Okay.
Greece to Italy, Italy to England, England to Ireland, Ireland to Iceland, Iceland to home.
Oh, I didn't realize you Iceland Max too. Cool. Okay.
Iceland
Well,
was sick, bro.
ooh, okay. Cool, cool. All right. Well, it's good to have Uncle G Body back. We got a new podcast coming out. Should be coming out Saturday. Really good guest too, as well. So, any questions y'all got, you make sure you let us know, and such, and we would love to hook it up and help y'all out. Right.
Dude, the flow is hitting tonight, bro.
Appreciate
Flow
it,
is hitting.
dude. I dropped the Memorial Day sales list for all the coaching guys and roadmap guys, and it's pretty lit. People are rocking with it heavy. So if you're in any of those, go check that out. The Memorial Day guide. All right, yeah, Memorial Day list 2024. So, all right, cool. What's the most ASIN count you've ever had? Yeah, so a good OA business is going to have between 50 and like 500 SKUs. If you have more than that, it probably means you have a bunch of VAs and you're not really doing any of the sourcing yourself, which totally works as well. And such. It just like a good, for the most part, especially if you're doing a lot of FBM, you're probably doing relatively centralized volume on certain ASINs. It should be between 50 and 200 right there. Yep. Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, Carlos, get on that shit, man. Cool. What up, Monty?
I'm posting right now, and then it's in Miles's hands.
What?
He said, "Hey, bro, any recordings of last night's session? That was great. Your help."
Oh, cool. Yeah, how was that last night? Was that good?
It was good. It was good.
Cool. Sweet. That's what's up. Sweet.
Where's the folder? Miles coaching calls.
Yes. What's the deal with the transparency program, and how do you ice the source for items with transparency? Honestly, I would avoid those items if you can, which you definitely can. Because the problem is those brands are really conscious around resellers, so there's probably not going to be much long-term opportunity with those, unfortunately. What's up, Lisa? What up, Monty? Monty, hit the school DMs. I'll hook it up on some stuff. What's up, Mom Ender Review? It's a good name as well, Garrett. So what did traveling around the world teach you about selling on Amazon?
Dude, teach me that freaking we have it so good. That I just love the mission. I love the day-to-day. I love doing it with the people around.
Okay. Yeah, the most ASINs I've ever had was probably like 500 back in the book days. Maybe even more than that. Maybe even 1,000. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, like 1,000. Obviously, like that's a very different business model. Probably with OA, like maybe 150 back in the RA days. But I've always been so cool with FBM that my volume's been concentrated as is yours as well, G-Body.
It was also wildly inconvenient to be in a different time zone.
Ooh.
Annoying.
Okay, in what capacity?
Well, in Thailand, it was the opposite, right? So it's AM, PM differentiation.
Oh, 12-hour difference? Yeah. Oh, so you were on the VA schedule.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I was in Europe, it was like between like 4 and 6, which is like just enough where it's annoying, where it makes things inconvenient to like get in contact. But like the difference between us and a lot of people is that like when I was on the way home, I was so fired up and ready to get back. Like I was itching to get back.
Dalton, check the announcements section of the Discord, bro. You'll see it in there. Can you source Walmart online even if they don't give out invoices? So the key here is that Walmart has a lot of private label brands, so brands that only come from Walmart. And some of those brands, like And One, for example, doesn't, but some of those brands like Avia, for example, do require you to get ungated. And being that we know those products only come from Walmart, we know for a fact that Walmart email confirmations work. So guys, honestly, there's zero difference between like a invoice and order confirmation. If you think logically, it makes significantly more sense for Amazon to trust Walmart compared to some random wholesaler, even if it says invoice. So truth be told, these days, like there's no difference in shouldn't worry about that. Yeah,
but just from a general sourcing perspective, the reasoning, the methodology that Miles just laid forth applies across functionally everywhere, right? If you take, for example, Members Mark to Sam's Club, Vitacost to Vitacost, right? Walgreens has their own brands. Home Depot has tons of brands, right? So just from an OA sourcing perspective, If you take any of those brands, you immediately know where to find them, right? So if you can use Google, keep a product finder, identify maybe pertinent brands that you're interested in, maybe a Home Depot sort of situation, right? Maybe you have like a 7% off discounted gift card for Home Depot. It would make sense to dissect brands come from Home Depot and work backwards in that capacity, and that works across the kind of like the spectrum of OA.
Yeah, there's a couple specific good examples of that, guys. Like Walmart specific products are like And One, Avia, I think only
Great
comes from
value.
Walmart. Great value, Equate, George. If people are selling those listings, they pretty much got to be buying them from Walmart, right? Therefore, one, we know Walmart works for Ungating, and two, their storefronts talking to find other stuff from there too.
And same thing with Vitacost, right? Obviously, Vitacost comes from Vitacost, but the more interesting thing is, well, the assumption is they've probably done other sourcing from Vitacost. So maybe it's not that Vitacost listing that you find. Maybe it's something else from Vitacost that's different brand, right? If they've bought some stuff from Vitacost, of course it comes from Vitacost, but the assumption is they've probably done some other interesting work in that same site or a similar site.
Yep. Yeah. Dick's Sporting Goods didn't give any confirmation or packing slip. I just called them, send me a confirmation, no name or address, submitted anyway, first try. And that's as an anonymous account too. Now we know GST is, he's a regular in here and such, man, but that's what's up. That's what's up. What amount should we set for inbound shipping on SellerAmp? Right there. Austin's enjoying New York City as well. Like 70 cents a pound, man, I would say. So bro either went to Arkansas or Alabama by the looks of it too. You see that? You see the crimson right there on the college.
Alabama, Arkansas.
So, yeah, maybe Austin. Let us know which one it is. Yeah,
maybe Oklahoma.
Oh, you're right. Totally could be Oklahoma too. If I had to guess, I'm gonna go Alabama. I think
I'm gonna go Alabama. Yeah,
crimson, but yeah. Austin, let us know. That was just last Saturday. I have 20 ASINs that sell around 200 daily. How bad is that? It kind of depends on how many units you have in stock. If you figure out how many units you have in stock, you can figure out what percentage you're selling per day. However, that's not amazing, but that shows that like you don't have any banger leads yet, but stuff is selling, which is a good feeling. What's the best time to begin looking into a prep center? So camo FBA, I'd say probably around like 500 units a month, man. Somewhere around there tends to make sense. And such, maybe even sooner. If you're paying high sales tax and you're super serious about the stuff, it could totally make sense sooner as well. That's the cool thing about this, guys, is there's literally no rules. Like the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want with this stuff. There are no rules. You can get a prep center from day one, get VAs from day one. Some of that might stun your growth a little bit, but you can do whatever you want, and such. So yeah, it's like a good thing is you can do either, right? I waited forever to get a prep center. I even tried to start a prep center before getting one. That didn't work. But here we are. This is a good one here. Should we source RA or OA for Crayola and where? So when you're a beginner, if you're asking that, you shouldn't be looking for places to source. You should be looking for products to source via storefront stocking. Now, Crayola stuff is going to come predominantly from Walmart and Target. It's going to be the same pricing, RA or OA. Therefore, you probably want to prioritize OA. Right? However, as a beginner, start storefront stocking off some backpack listings or some soccer listings if you want to find back to school and soccer, football gear types of products and such. Don't worry about looking for places to source. When you Google those products from SellerAmp, that's going to introduce you to where you should be buying those from. Pete, I'm sending you invite. Pete, Amelia, I'm sending you invite, family.
Finishing the Crayola point, right? And regardless of OA or RA, 100% it should be FBM. There's no excuse, no reason for it not to be FBM'd. A, your margins will be better because it's small and light. And B, you're going to make that money so much quicker and more efficiently, streamlining your money cycle. So there's tons of Crayola listings, some now, right? I found a ton with you guys, Miles, last night that are already starting to pump for, through the next couple months. But just keep railing them FBM because you're going to make so much more money.
Hey, Miles, I recently shipped some units to FBA and the price tanked. What would you recommend I do? It depends how much you need that money and if that deal's still available. If that deal's still available, that probably means that listing is going to go down further. If that deal is not available anymore, check in the history of that listing and see if it's ever tanked because it might never have. And that means that there's a good chance it does recover. But it might have tanked a couple times in the past and see how fast it recovered when it did. Past performance definitely doesn't indicate future, but it definitely gives you clues, especially when we're talking about the same retailers and such, running the same deals and such. Like that's the cool thing. Like if any of you guys are coaching students or roadmap students, like you can go look at that Memorial Day sale list we just dropped for you guys, which is just included in the announcement section, and such. And then those deals repeat themselves. Like some of those deals are going to repeat during Father's Day and during the 4th of July, and pretty much all of them will repeat during July Prime Day as well. And such, you just need to be ready for that stuff.
The best sauce,
for sure.
The best sauce we can give you for the Nike outlet is just introduce yourself to every single manager you come across, every single employee you come across, because more than maybe the repeatable coupon code or discount code, the best advantage you can have and create is getting those text messages from the manager when maybe new sales come on, or maybe they get a new shipment in. Those sorts of things go extraordinarily more, bring you extraordinarily farther than the 10% off extra that you could get, which is obviously awesome, but that relationship is going to spiral so much further, right? So introduce yourself to all the employees, the managers, bring some gift cards, bring some donuts, whatever the case may be. When you go into the store, make a note, make sure it's known who you are, what you do, bring some business cards, and you're going to really catapult your business that way.
Do you offer Amazon course? Sure. Yeah. Check the description and the pinned comment there. I just put it in there. What's up, family? Good to see you, family.
What's up?
The buy box seller search on Keepa isn't working for me, and I can't see seller names on the offers tab. The listing, is this a new thing? No, I don't think so, Cargo. I assume you need to clear your cache on that. I'm not sure exactly what you mean buy box seller search specifically right there. Okay, Pete, were you like on the wave? All right, I'm putting mine on too. I'm putting on the orange.
Miles, we know Pete's been in the lab. That was the same shirt he was wearing last night.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah, it was.
Let's go. That's awesome.
I only know because I took a screenshot of him and I posted
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
The same shirt.
Don't care.
No, you got way more important stuff to.
We're settled in.
Yeah. Wait, did you buy that from Wi-Fi directly?
If I had, I'd be so disappointed with the shipping time.
Oh, his shipping tempo was off. Okay.
I literally just took the hat from Wi-Fi's apartment one of the last times I was
nice. Okay. Has a manager or employees ever hated on you out of jealousy? I mean, there's not much they can do, like probably a little bit subconsciously, but don't worry about that, Safe to send into Amazon after I repog them. Empty shoebox. Nah, for slides, you'll need boxes. The nice thing about slides, too, is that you can there's typically really good FBM numbers on them because they're very light, but tend to be above $25. There's really good FBM arbitrage with slides specifically. And if you know what the major shoe brands are, there's lots of bread in those slides as we speak for Memorial Day sales as well. Also, guys, if you want to see how to find a lot of Memorial Day products, watch the YouTube video I posted today, a little live product research vibe and such. Pretty good
and
stuff.
There's really, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but whatever sauce. There's really no reason for you to be in the offers tab.
Unfortunately,
the first tab, the price history chart, maybe the buy box rotation to validate some things, but really those are going to be the only two tabs that you need. The most important thing, right? The single source of truth is going to be A, what the buy box trending has been, and B, how does that offer count fluctuate with respect to that first buy box line, and of course the offers tab too. The offers trending.
I'm looking at Crayola brand and notice Amazon is on just about every listing. Should I still try to sell? No trying stuff, only doing stuff. But only if the buy box is being shared. So if it's a really, really flat line and the whole buy box is Amazon, no. If there's good offer count oscillation and the price is hopping up a little bit down, the people in buy box aren't just Amazon, you might want to test it,
That's also easy to work around, right? Go to Keeper Product Finder, plug in Crayola into your brand filter out Amazon from the history of the product, both current and historical, and then maybe set a sales rank filter of like 50,000 max, 100,000 max. You'll be flooded with a bunch of Crayola leads, filter through the ones, right, that you can now start to buy profitably. There's probably 10, 15, 20. I found a couple last night that you can buy right now. Again, FBM is going to be the move there because they're light, cheap, and you can just iterate so much faster, and you can make hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars over the next couple months.
How do you find cheaper shipping rates? I had an FBM shipment the other day and it was $9 to ship a shirt. Buy it on Pirate Ship for $5 instead with that, and fix your templates too. And if you want good shipping template guidelines, go to howtofbm.com as well.
We got to get the family up onto ShipUp
as well. Yeah,
it integrates directly. We can't be typing. Efficiencies are important.
Okay. So ShipUp, yeah, use it. That's good too. As well.
Does Amazon insure through Shippo?
No.
Do they support that? No.
No, you can use VQ. but yeah.
When you do OA, do you order the item to your house, then send to Amazon warehouse, or can you send from online straight to Amazon? So you have to ship it to you or a prep center, Frankie. Unfortunately, you can't send it directly to Amazon. Lots of brands for BTS. Look at Sharpie markers. No Amazon. Looks to be ungated. Ooh, interesting. Should we do some live investigation here?
Yeah. So like calculators, right? Those scientific calculators from back in the
Yeah. Let's see.
Why don't you guys?
What are the small ones? Not 84. Like the small body ones.
That might be.
Like from middle school.
Oh, you would be
those are the big body. Those are the big body ones.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm pretty sure these are reseller friendly. Let's look up. What was the other one?
I think they're just called scientific calculators.
I think it's a TI-83 is pretty solid.
So, no data. Come on, Keepa. Oh, wow. Well, okay, here we go. So this is the example of something that Amazon's on that the buy box is being shared on a lot, considering we can see that it's going up and down right here. So that indicates that it's selling. And we can see the seller in the buy box is not just Amazon.
Shifting, yeah. A lot of times if Amazon's in that buy box and not sharing, it's going to be a flat line, again, corresponding with that flat offer line.
Bingo. We can see Amazon's getting 63% of the buy box share, but a lot of sellers are happily selling out. So this is totally good to test.
And again, 63% with something that sells 200 times, maybe not as interesting. 63% with something that sells thousands of times still leaves thousands of sellers or sales on the table, right? So it's all relative, guys. It's all relative. Something that sells 1,000 times with 700 or with 70 sellers, maybe not as interesting as something that sells 10,000 times with those same 70 sellers.
Do send straight to? No, you can't send straight to Amazon. How do I know what a good price to get buy boxes on item? Price where the buy box is, or if a listing doesn't have a buy box, price where the buy box used to be, and then raise your price to see if you can retain it. If I only have a budget for one app, you just don't have enough money for arbitrage in general. If you only have the budget for one app, honestly, Frankie. So you should start out selling used books, Frankie. But if you are going to use one, use Seller Amp. One, because there's a free trial, and two, it's going to give you the profit calculator and the Cupid chart. Can I reuse polybags? Yes. Yeah, just make sure they got like no branding on them and such, or for the most, but like no branding where it really looks like it came from a retailer. Like for example, with FBM, you can reuse boxes from OA orders as long as they don't have any branding on them. Because if they do have branding on them and it says Famous Footwear right there, a customer might think you're drop shipping it, and that's gonna hurt your account health a little bit.
A lot of it.
Pete, what's the update on the Florida migration?
Might be getting freed up.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Wait. Private chat?
Yeah. I mean, maybe sooner than we would think.
Wait. Private chat?
No, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's okay. All right, good. Okay, cool. I thought I had to save. I had to save
the word. No, dude, no.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay.
Disgraceful thoughts.
Oh, hey.
Intrusive, man, even. Jesus.
My survival instincts kicked in. Can you use Honey Depot? You mean Home Depot, Ken? As long as they don't have branding, which is kind of confusing because some, like especially Walmart ones, some Walmart boxes do have branding, some don't. So it's just on you to make the best judgment. Should be going on Buy Box Press. If the Keep It chart show movement, hell yeah. Definitely. However, not if it's not showing movement. Then. What up, Jake? Bro, Jake's a Massachusetts king right there. Jake's actually he's hella in the chat too, and he just doesn't even have a profile pic, and he's still one of the boys.
Do you know where Hassan is from in Connecticut?
No, ask him, man. It's a good dude right there. Yeah, I'm not
super
sure
good dude.
Yeah. We'll have the whole East Coast gang mobbing out at Amazon United. Damn, wait, Pete. So what's the status on that?
TBD. There's no status at the moment.
Damn, that I don't know, man. I mean, that's a beautiful.
Ooh, I mean that would be a beautiful thing. Probably not.
That would be crazy.
I'd be like,
sweet, cool. So let us know what other questions y'all got as well. You guys want to hit the IG live in like 10 minutes for like 20 minutes too? Like I could hit the IG live. We'll get Steven in there as well.
Should we go on the buy box suppressed listings? Only if it's good, only if it's stable, only if it moves well.
Which it almost always is, because
Yeah.
if the buy box got suppressed, it's typically because the price recently went up, which means it's selling, most likely.
Yeah.
Which might not be the case, but in general, in many cases,
Or that means there's fewer sellers than historically there is, and then it's even better.
Yeah, guys, make sure, like, this is a really important weekend for product research. Be using all the coupon extensions, factoring in gift cards from Car Bear and Top Cash Back, right? Sourcing with the gang, finding other sellers to work with on the stuff, right? It makes the process a lot of fun. And such, and find people in the chat too. If you're looking for sellers to mastermind with, like, drop your details in the chat. I've been selling makeup as clothing a lot different. It's literally the exact same thing besides the prep slightly different, and it gets returned more often. Still a lot of good money there. Any thoughts on SSA for FBM? Nah, Wayne. First of all, G move having the good shipping speed. I like the way you're thinking with that stuff. Honestly, I'm not sure how the automated stuff works. I would keep it the same, honestly, bro. If you're getting FBM sales, like, keep it the same, honestly. And saddle in, man. Back to school's coming early July. A lot of these listings are going to start to really start to pop off. That's when Peter became a man a year ago as well. So we look forward to some of you guys claiming your manhood as well. This right? And what do we constitute that as? Over 100 FBM orders in the day?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
like you could do more.
Well, yeah, but you got to do 100 first to do,
True.
To do 100, you know what I mean? Yeah, right. And the key is, the interesting thing about, like, those seasonal opportunities, guys, is that the constraint is, like, getting enough product. It's not finding enough product. It's getting your hands on enough of the best stuff. That's the hard part, right? And a lot of you guys are going to see that this year when you start to really see volume and, like, holy crap, I sold 30 of those yesterday, Who said that? Good video you did talking about brand direct relationships. Ken, we have a couple Buy Box Bandits episodes with a couple guys that are doing that stuff. Well, Peter, you muted? Family? Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Just saying. Yeah, I thought this meme was pretty funny. I posted yesterday. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all here.
Pete, you still got to post before and after on Twitter.
I was gonna say, yeah, we went into the archives of how fat I was last year.
Did you post it?
No. There's some hideous.
He sent me both pictures yesterday. It's dramatic.
Yeah, bro, the FBM diet, man. Like, the FBM diet's crazy.
The proudest thing over the last year is the new chin line.
Ooh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, when you and bro are checking out on OA on the late night Discord call.
Oh, the Wizards.
Yeah, that shit is how it feels, though. Like,
early.
bro, like, during the Lululemon days, man, like, it was literally like that. Like B Flips was dropping so much wisdom. Like, as we're getting canceled in real time.
Those were the days.
Those were
Roddy was hip.
Oh man, shout out Roddy.
It's selling something that has no current listings. Good, no current
If it's
offers.
sold
Could be
in the
super good.
Yeah,
Look at the historical. See if it has had any action when there were offers live, and that'll be a good indication of kind of like how good that product is. Also, look for the little specs in the offer count, right? When there's one offer that comes live and they sell out pretty quickly, that's a good indication that listing's going to pump.
Yep. I sold 250 units of makeup, got my first return yesterday. What's the situation on clothing? It'll be higher, probably about 8% of orders. So that's the great thing, Pedro. It's like, dude, if you can scale more what you're currently doing, like, that's a great path forward. It's super cash flow efficient as well. Just started, have 8 items listed, no sales, any pointers. So Kabir, check if you're getting buy box on the listings, which I'd say, if I had to guess, you're probably getting it on like 25% of them. You might not have any buy box eligibility yet, which is either going to be due to your pricing not being correct, your handling time not being correct with FBM, so your listing showing way further out delivery dates than other sellers, right? Or those listings just aren't giving buy box to FBM sellers, or those listings aren't selling. So it's probably handling time, or the listings aren't FBM friendly is what I had to guess. Check if you're getting buy box share, though. Check in the data buy box set, see if you're getting buy box share.
What's a good time frame to start getting positive cash flow? I mean, to be quite honest, you should be getting negative for the first couple of months because you're going to be growing so aggressively. You're putting more money into the business than you're making. So you're really not going to, you just got to have faith the first 4, 5, 6 months. Obviously, you know your numbers, right? You know you're making money, but you're not ultimately going to see that. You don't want to be seeing that until years down the line, right? You don't need to be taking that money out anywhere near the first 6 to 8 months, 10 months.
Yeah, but then you create such a base that you can continue the current numbers and you can pull a little bit, but it takes time.
Yep. Read the book Profit First too. That's a really good book, Dalton, that'll detail some good concepts on that stuff, man. Anywhere I can go for used books and have a good ROI. The cool thing is your ROI can literally be infinite with used books. You can get them for free a lot, right? It's like post on Snapchat. If you still have Snapchat, then delete it right after, right? Instagram, your local Facebook groups, any of the local giveaway apps like OfferUp, Nextdoor, etc. Letgo, right? Post a flyer, make a flyer on Canva. What book? Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. How do I find a good product for retail arbitrage? You scan as much as possible.
Pedro, look for the ecom one. It's like Michelle or Sarah. Someone
show up in the search. Yeah,
someone made an ecom specific one for Amazon sellers.
Also,
we actually interviewed the guy, the author, on Buy Box Bandit. So do that
really
after.
Really good guy. Yeah. Used books, yeah. Thrift stores and library sales are awesome too, Frankie. Our buddy Romer the Romer has a lot of good content on selling used books on Amazon.
Yeah. So, is it against policy to create a bundle with a popular item? See, now you're thinking that. Now that's some big brand activity. A lot of smart people are doing that. A lot of smart people are making a ton of money doing that. Again, there's more risk, right? You have to bring the demand to the supply. You have to create the listing, do the pictures. There's a lot more risk. And if you're just getting started, that's probably not the way forward. But I mean, a lot of smart people are doing stuff like that successfully.
Let's see what we got. Thanks, buddy. Great info. Yeah, we got y'all, Frankie. We got y'all, man. Yeah, good to see you. You got good vibes, Frankie. I think, Cranky, is this your first stream? I don't think we gotten any of your good questions before. Yep. Yeah, of course, Dalton, we got you too. Why don't you spend money on designer instead of wearing Gildan hoodies and selling tees? 1, because I like repping the merch. Right. 2, because I want to be rich. I don't care about looking rich. Of course, we got you guys. We'll be on a couple more minutes too, y'all. So keep the questions coming, y'all. Check out the new video I posted today, and then get out in the field, do some storefront stock in OA. You know what I mean? That, and then do some retail arbitrage weekend. You'll find stuff. Feels weird in the beginning. There's something about knowing your Michael. Facts, yeah.
Because in the beginning, it almost feels like a video game, right? Play money, especially if you're using a prep center, right? You're buying something you don't see. It's getting fulfilled by someone you don't know. It's going to a marketplace and getting sold by someone that you don't know. And the money isn't necessarily like getting into your personal checking account. So it's a lot of weird things happening. Again, know your numbers. That really solidifies and solves the anxiety and the weirdness, the confusion that you may have. Know your numbers. Know the actual margins that you're operating at. But then just stay the course, right? Because the quicker and the more money you keep in the business, as controversial, as contradicting as it may sound, the quicker you may escape your job, right? I know you want to take that money out really, really quick, but the longer you leave it in, the quicker you actually get out successfully.
What is a good bad FBM handling time to not get the buy box? I'd say 2 day, but like on certain listings where it's all FBM people, like that's all you really need, you know? Ooh, I just had a good idea for a coaching call tonight. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just had a really good idea tonight. All right, I'm gonna write that down. Oh, that was a good idea. Did Steven track down his missing shipment? That's a good question.
No.
Why are there still a fair amount of other sellers in the listing? Babby and Jay, that's a really good question. It could be that the listing just is people are drop shipping it. It might be a multiple listing item, so people are splitting their stock, not really worried about it. Or it could be that it's a crazy fast selling rank, and even though Amazon's getting 100% of the buy box share, there's such high volume on that product that when you click see all below, that there's still like enough buyers are doing that people are still selling out based on just that.
Well, the other thing you have to understand is that Keep is not a real-time tool, right? It's not tracking every second, every minute of every day, right? So it operates at different cadences. Where Amazon may show you 100% buy box ownership from Amazon, but in reality, it may be way less than that, and Amazon is only seeing and picking up on the Amazon things. Also, that buy box rotation may be different in different parts of the country. And so there's a lot of kind of nuances that go into it. Again, just like we always say, the single source of truth, right? That North Star is always going to be the offer count. If regardless of whether that Amazon buy box shows 100% or not, if there are offers going up and down, if people are joining the listing, people are going off the listing, that tells you all you need to know. That tells you and proves and authenticates that there are sellers, A, selling, and B, selling out, more importantly.
You interviewed Mike Michalowicz. Yeah, on Buy Box Bandits. I got the merch on. We're recording a new episode tomorrow. We got 150 plus episodes on your favorite podcast platform. All right. Y'all want to hop on Instagram Live here?
I got to hit a run. I'll do 5-10 minutes.
Gotcha. All right. Instagram Live, Flows for Miles. Love you guys. See you in a sec.